The appointment of, or rather, the sideways move of Shoigu, who isn't a soldier, he's a civilian who just enjoys dressing up, and the appointment of Belousov in his place as the defense minister, it sends a signal that Mr. Putin, I use the term loosely, Putin, Mr. Putin, for a long time, even before Putin died, Mr. Putin was a shadowy group of about 30 individuals who kept changing, depending on which group was in power at the time in the Kremlin. And so Mr. Putin is placing his country on a war footing, not only to win some sort of strategic victory over Ukraine, but also potentially to prepare itself for a fight with the border countries in NATO. And Belousov is an economist. He's not a soldier. He's an economist. So another civilian in this role as defense minister. Will he be strutting around the place in a uniform with medals on his chest like Shoigu? Will he be taking long, unexplained absences, which will be interpreted and misinterpreted by Western observers? Who knows? I think it's unlikely. I think Andrei Belousov, who has already taken charge of the projects to set up Russian drone-producing factories to convert domestic factories into military factories. He was previously an analyst in the trade ministry, and so he's ideal for setting up and developing relations, for example, with North Korea, with Iran, though Iran is a dangerous proposition because Iran is edging towards another revolution. All it's going to take is a gentle push. The Iranian regime, which seems so solid, which seems so secure, is not at all. And there are so many people within Iran who resist and who quietly ignore the Ayatollahs. It's only going to take a small push. But pushing Nikolai Patrushev, the 72-year-old, out of his position, does that mean that Putin is getting ready for war with NATO? I'm not so convinced it does. But does it mean that Putin fears further confrontation and is determined to push ahead with the Ukrainian objective? Absolutely. And today, for example, there is a claim by the Russian side that it has broken through to a town on the very edge of Kharkiv. Yes, that's perfectly understandable and perfectly believable. Every effort is being made to set up a corridor between Russia and the border of Ukraine to stop drones reaching Russian cities. That at least is the defense for the aggressive action at the moment. And it makes perfect sense to me. As for Belousov, appointing another civilian into that role, and this time very much an assured bureaucrat, suggests that Putin is trying to shore up the economy to make sure that it's on a firm war footing. For what purpose? That's another matter, and I'm sure newspapers will be speculating with great glee about the meaning of that and the purpose of a bureaucrat in charge.